If we go back to that unconscious attribution, that first impression, it not only happens to us as individuals, it happens to our products, it happens to our club. And there's not enough bandwidth in our mind to remember all the details. So we categorize, we generalize, we put a label on it, and we file it away so we can remember it later. And that label has to be really short. And these labels are important. I know you recognize this label. And as you see the label, can you feel the coolness of the glass as you reach out to grab it? Can you hear it fizzing into the air as you pop the cap? Can you smell it fizzing up from the bottle? Can you taste it as you tip it toward your lips? We all can. And the experience is completely imaginary. There's no Coke. There's not even a bottle. It's just a picture. And that label is so powerful. We know exactly what to expect. It has extreme clarity. Our expectations are crystal clear. Now, Coke, they spend $1 billion every year to make sure we know exactly what that label means, that we know how to open happiness. Now, if you have $1 billion to spend every year, I would love to have lunch. Now watch what happens to this label, these expectations. We're going to keep the same bottle. We're just going to tweak the label ever so slightly, and watch what happens to our expectations. Who wants a nice, cool bottle of medicine? These labels are powerful. Once our club is labeled, these expectations are in place. So how do we affect them? How do we build and control them? Well, the key first step is getting that story concise so we can pop bottle it. So we began to look at our club. We have this blank bottle, and we knew Rotary goes right on the bottle. And this is great. It's concise. The problem we experienced in our community when we went out and asked people, only about 2 people out of 10 even knew what Rotary was or anything about it. When we asked people inside the club, what does this mean? We would get 10, 15, 25-minute explanations. There was a lot of stuff covered. It was unclear. What's the concise label? What am I supposed to remember? So we weren't pop bottling it very well. And if we think about that spotlight, everybody you meet, they have a spotlight. And there's too much in the world to pay attention to all of it. So we tend to focus on the things that are our biggest concerns right now. And if you try to sell hamburgers to someone right after they leave Ruth's Chris, the spotlight is not going to match up. So can you get in that spotlight? So we know we talk a lot about service, and we thought maybe that's the core, the center of our brand, is that we're talking about service. We're a service club. We do service projects, and we serve the world, and we come together to live this passion together. And one of the keys of being in that spotlight, it's really crowded. There's a lot of people in that spotlight, a lot of competition. So how are we standing out? So we began to look at our competitors. And Optimist, Lions, Salvation Army, United Way, these were just a few of the organizations in our community. And now one of the great things, when we became more and more known for service, well, the Optimists, they were known. Oh yeah, actually they were also for service. The Lions, though, service. United Way, Salvation Army, service. And when we went out in the community and we talked primarily about service and created that expectation, we looked just like everybody else. Now, I worked with 4 of these organizations before finding Rotary. And I just want you to notice how much soda I had to drink. Because inside those bottles, completely different experiences, completely different. But from the outside, they all looked exactly the same. And what can we do to make that label more clear so people, when they're walking through the community down that metaphoric grocery aisle and they see all these opportunities, that they can pick us out, the ones who want Rotary can find it more easily.